Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. And the headlines. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu calls for addressing shortage of trained human resources in health sector. Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy inaugurates commemorative plaque for road project at Dimapur. Minister Neiba Kronu urges donor ministry to revive schemes in Nagaland. And Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Rajesh Soundararajan inaugurates water supply project at Naga Cemetery Dimapur. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise the young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others to get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has called for addressing the shortage of trained human resources in the health sector on a war footing. He stressed the need for creating more medical colleges in line with government's intention of setting up one medical college and hospital in every district of the country. Speaking at a convocation of the University College of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, Naidu noted the improvement in different health indicators since independence. He also called for setting up more state-of-the-art hospitals in rural areas with proactive participation from the private sector. Union Minister for Culture, Tourism and Donor, G. Kishan Reddy, unveiled a commemorative plaque of the road from National Highway 29, Sovima Village Cade to Dahigo Village, Dimapur, today. Addressing a public gathering at the Nagaland State Cricket Stadium, Sovima, Reddy observed that a particular road is important for Dimapur as the bypass road would ease traffic congestion in the main road besides improving social and trade relations between different areas. Talking about the ongoing road construction between Kohima to Dimapur, Reddy felt that road activity ought to speed up and requested the officials for completing the road at the earliest and assured that the central government is ready to provide financial assistance. The union minister assured that all the central schemes would be implemented with commitment. The Deputy Chief Minister and Minister in charge Home and Roads and Bridges, Y. Button, mentioned that roads are the only means of transportation and communication within the state where socio-economic activities of the state entirely depend on. He impressed upon the donor minister that the state would require more assistance from the donor ministry for construction and improvement of the road infrastructure for promoting tourism, trade, industry, and all-round development. He therefore requested the union minister that funding under NESIDS be extended till such time the roads are fully developed and road conditions of the state are at par with that of other states in the country. The union minister also laid the foundation stone for in-service teachers training cum examination center with residential facilities at Mitsefema. Planning and Coordination Department held a review meeting of state implementing departments of schemes under the Ministry of Donor at Kohima yesterday in the presence of Union Minister for Culture, Tourism and Donor, G. Kishan Reddy. Minister for Planning and Coordination, Land Revenue and Parliamentary Affairs, Neiba Kronu, addressing the meeting, said that donor minister's visit to Nagaland shows renewed focus on the Northeast region, NER, adding that earlier it was Look East policy, but now it is Act East policy. Kronu stated that many SPA projects in Nagaland are bending as central funding had stopped, adding that these projects need special attention and intervention from the ministry. He urged the donor minister to revive the Swadesh Darshan scheme in tourism sector as this scheme was beneficial for many districts in Nagaland and many districts are yet to avail these schemes. He also urged the donor minister to revive the Dagor scheme as such schemes will be beneficial for Nagaland to promote and preserve our culture and traditions. Union Minister Donor G. Kishan Reddy said that Donor Ministry is a coordinating agency and its purpose is to coordinate all the schemes and projects of the central government and carry out its proper implementation in the NER. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Rajesh Soundararajan inaugurated the water supply project of the new Naga Cemetery at Zani village, Dimapur, yesterday. Delivering the inaugural speech, the DC attributed the collective response of different organizations, churches and individuals besides the government bodies for fighting and containing the pandemic. He stated that the inauguration of the new Naga Cemetery came at a point of time when it was needed most. The Deputy Commissioner further assured 1 lakh rupees from District Task Force to assist the needy people who cannot afford the burial cost at the cemetery. The project was sponsored by OST to Minister of Transport Niholu Ayeme in memory of late Koketo Chopi, former President of Naga Council Dimapur, at an estimated cost of 3.5 lakh rupees. Additional Deputy Commissioner Kohima N. Pavani Sri has said that one of the problems faced by the farmers is lack of linkage with the market. Speaking during the Exporters Conclave today, organized by the District Industry Institute Kohima, in collaboration with the Department of Industries and Commerce Nagaland, the ADC said, though the climatic conditions give surplus production, most of the time the produce gets spoiled for lack of proper packaging and cold storage facilities. She encouraged the farmers to go for crops that suit the soil and climatic conditions and informed that a recent inauguration of soil testing laboratory in Kohima will be able to identify the types of crops which will enable to boost the production level. The ADC also inaugurated the exhibition stall of the Exporters Conclave. The Our Students Conference AKM, in collaboration with the Mugukchung District Legal Services Authority under the aegis of NALSA, conducted a legal awareness program today at the conference hall of AKM. Topics including social welfare schemes, RTE, Lok Adalat, Health and Family Welfare Schemes, National Food Security Act and Domestic Violence Act were discussed. Nagaland today reported 34 fresh positive cases of COVID-19, 34 recoveries and 1 death. The cases reported were detected from Dimapur with 26, 6 in Kohima and 2 from Mugukchung. With this, the total cases have now reached 31,119, while the overall recovered cases stood at 29,014. Total deaths due to COVID have increased to 647. Currently, the state's active COVID-19 caseload stands at 465. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow at 11 a.m. It will be the 81st episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on AIR News website www.newsonair.com and News on Air mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of AIR, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu calls for addressing shortage of trained human resources in health sector. Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy inaugurates commemorative plaque for road project at Dimapur. Minister Neiba Kronu urges Donor Ministry to revive schemes in Nagaland. And Deputy Commissioner Dimapur Rajesh Soundararajan inaugurates water supply project at Naga Cemetery Dimapur. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.